John.
And I think we should be live. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Assetto Corsa Offline Championship here at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix. My name is Miran and joining me in the commentary box as always is Rowan.
Hello Miran, good to have you back here. And yeah, a new Formula 1 race, qualifying I should say, underway. How is you feeling about this?
I'm feeling quite good about this. The Hungaroring is a very fun circuit, both to watch and drive, I'd say. And it is also, yeah, it's exciting to be back. I did miss the Formula 2 race yesterday, where Thomas Mandich took the victory. He became the first ever F2 driver to win twice in the series. But let's not focus on Formula 2, let's focus on Formula 1. And let's go over some track details actually. So, the Hungaroring, located in Mogorod, just outside of Budapest in Hungary. 4.381 kilometers, not a very long circuit, 14 turns, 2 DRS zones, 1 down the main straight and 1 to the rundown of turn 2, a lap record of 1:16.6. This track originally built in 1985, the first track to be built on the eastern side of the Iron Curtain, back when that was a thing. Now obviously there is no more Iron Curtain, but this circuit, people usually call it an oversized karting track. When you look at how the track is formed, it's understandable why they call it that. And I've heard some people as well call it Monaco without barriers, which is, I'd say, a very good, a very good name, I'd say, because it has everything Monaco has, I'd say. It has the chicanes, it has the slow turn 1, the tight and twisty left-right turns and all that. So it is quite a good circuit for not having that big of a reputation. But let's look at the first times coming in. So it is German Dennis Graf on pole position at the moment, there in the Mercedes. Behind, I do think it is Darabos Daniel, which is his home race actually. So yeah, home race for 2 drivers, Darabos Daniel and Balin Jolga. So 2 Hungarian drivers at their home turf today. Definitely gonna want to impress the home crowd, I'm sure. Darabos currently in where is he? I can't quite see. I don't think he has set a lap time yet, but Jolga's in P11 he just went up to. So yeah, beating out some quite good names there, but that is him up into P11. So very good lap time from him, but we will see if that holds. There's someone in the wall in turn 1 actually. Who might that be? I think it might have been Jesper Johansson, but I'm not really sure. If we could check that.
Johannes has a lap time either. I wonder what he did there. He isn't showing up on the timing screen either.
then I'm afraid it might be Johansson who has gone off. Jesper, not really the greatest string of results he's had these past few races. He's gone from about first in the championship to around 5th and 6th. But yeah, it is still the battle is far from over. I must say, Mohamed Patel joins the fray as a championship challenger to both the Ferraris. A very unexpected championship challenger. Definitely not one I was predicting at the end of the season. I just think it would be between Ferrari and Mercedes, and Red Bull would just kind of be third. But yeah, Dennis Graf and Milan Evji, the two Ferraris, are in a very heated battle, I must say, as there is Darboz Daniel going P4. So he puts himself from P19 up to P4, and there's one person yet to set a lap time, and I do fear that it might be Jesper Johansson. So he will not set a lap time for qualifying, unfortunately, but yeah, I do think he will have a pretty good time recovering in the race. Johansson, known for his recovery drives back in Britain, he showed that excellently when he was involved in a lap 1 incident and then clawed his way back up into the points from last place. It was very, very interesting and a very, very good drive from him. So he should definitely be proud of that. But FG behind Grafton, P2, only separated by 8 thousandths of a second, as there is Victor Albom, who goes up into P8. Albom's been having a really good start to the season, or start to his F1 career, should I say. He's done really well, and he showed great excellence in handling that car. Same goes for Blake Moore, who's adapted to the Williams as well, but then again, he has driven an F1 car before, so... As here is someone on a lap. It is Alex Arnold, the Force India driver. There behind him is Blake Moore, I believe, but yeah. Arnold, not many standout performances from him, but he has, I'd say, he's pretty consistent. The two Force Indias are quite consistent, as here is the last place man out of all the people who have set a time, Wojtek Kulasek in the Renault, currently on a lap time, but I don't think this will be an improvement of his lap time. But I must say, Jolga in P10, he's done very well to put it up into the top 10 in a Sauber. I do think that Jolga, and I think no. I was gonna say that Jolga had not scored points, but that is not true, as Kulasek actually did improve, much to my disbelief, as there is Courtney Simpson, and I see a bit of smoke coming out of those brakes, so might have been quite a big off for him, as Darboz Daniel improves up into P3. But what has happened to Courtney Simpson, I wonder? As I think he will probably be able to get that back, but...
He's just stuck there.
Oh, he's stuck. That's very strange. Might have been a brake failure of some sort. Not sure, but I do think the Toro Rosso... Yeah, he is back into the pit lane. So I do think the Toro Rosso mechanics should be able to fix that in time of the race.
Daniel is improving a lot there. With 4/10 actually of the pole time. Very good first sector from Daniel, but then he has the two Ferraris ahead of him. And we do know that Ferraris do not move over in qualifying. We've seen it, they've fallen over each other before. And now it's one of your rival teams who's behind you. I don't think they're really willing to let him go.
Yeah, Darboz between... What's the saying? No, I can't remember. As there is Franco Gamba, who takes pole by 4 what?
Yeah.
So I do think there might be some track evolution going on, as Franco Gamba puts it on pole by 4,000 of a second or 4/10 of a second. FG takes P2 from Graf, but what on earth? That is Franco Gamba who sticks it on pole, provisional pole, should I say, with still 8 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. But nonetheless, that is a really, really impressive result from the Italian in the Force India to put up such a competitive lap time. But wow, that is a really, really good lap from Franco, so he'll be happy with that.
I was about to say that the Ferrari teams are really having a track that suits them right now, the Ferrari power teams, but then I don't know where Mercedes engine puts it on pole. Very much commentator curse track again, but then without actually speaking it out.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe it read your mind or something, but yeah, I think there might be track evolution or something like that going on. As Andrew Glock goes up into P11, so we're seeing a bunch of massive improvements. As here is FG stuck behind a Williams there in front. As Alfred Klaus now takes pole, provisional pole, from Franco Gamba by 2/10. So yes, there is some form of track evolution, but still, I knew Franco's pole would probably not last, but it is still a very, very impressive lap time nonetheless, and it will be quite a high starting position for him. But now, what the most important thing would be is to probably just go out on a lap and try to go as fast as possible in the shortest amount of time. So for those in the pit lane, they should definitely go out as soon as possible, because these might be optimal track temperatures. You never know. If it could change for the better or for the worse. So, risk taking gamble. There is Ruslan Protsiuk goes up into P9.
8/10 up on your pole time. Klaus, what are you on to, my man? You must have done something in the power or something.
Yeah, that is 8/10 up on his sector 2 time. Alfred is absolutely flying here as he comes around the final corner. We're gonna see how big of an improvement this will be for Alfred Klaus, as he now goes across the line.
Second. And that's another Toro Rosso stuck.
Oh, and that is Giulia Cisetti off.
That's Suto.
And that is Joseph Frederick Suto into the wall at the pit entry, and there's smoke forming there, and
he has punctured the tires.
Appears he has a puncture now, as the two Toro Rossos are out of qualifying, and Josef Fredrik Suto as well, so it's one Williams remaining with 6 minutes to go. But Suto is back into the pit lane, but I'm afraid he probably won't go out for another run. But what a lap time from Alfred Klaus. 1.4 seconds clear of everyone else.
Soga, what are you doing there?
What on earth? Valin Jolga goes up into P6. What is this qualifying? Home track advantage, maybe? As he goes up into P6.
There goes another Red Bull.
As there is Mohammed Patel. The other Red Bull goes up into P3. So a very, very good qualifying for Red Bull so far. Mohammed Patel, the 2-time race winner now, will be looking to make it a 3rd consecutive race win, as he is the only driver in ACOC at the moment who has picked up consecutive race wins. And that is Victor Albom, the rookie in the Haas, as Dennis Graf goes second. But that is Albom making a mistake at the same corner as Suto, so that might see Albom stuck as well. But I do think he'll be able to make it safely back into the pit lane, considering he wasn't very far away from it. And yes, he's back into the pit lane. But Dennis Graf, we were talking about how good Klaus had a lap time. Dennis Graf is only a 10th off.
He improved his
So,
own lap as well, or his own first sector as well again. So we might see that Ferrari challenge for pole again. We might. So he has some traffic ahead. Go by now of Miran FC and Force India of maybe Gamba or Arnold. I can't really say for sure right now. What I do know is that it won't be ideal for him as Daniel goes into P3 in the meantime. So that puts young Franco Gamba back into P4.
Yeah, Gamba gets pushed down to P4, but still a very good time nonetheless.
A tenth fast in the middle sector for Graf there. And Klaus there, so that might put in a pull if he continues the lap. Yeah, he does. As we might get a tow there from his teammates.
Yeah, we're gonna see who can grab a pole. Will it be Alfred Klaus or will
That's
it be
gonna
Dennis Crawford?
be enough by 3 tenths actually.
And it is. Dennis Graf takes a provisional pole by 3/10 of a second. So very, very good lap time from the German in the Ferrari. I must say, this is a very exciting qualifying we're having so far. A lot of different pole times. I mean, considering the fact that we had to force India on pole once, it's very, very interesting to say that.
It really is the underdog qualifying right now as Balinzoga on P7 down on his home track. Let's see, Johansson not running at all. And that really shows that the Hungarian might be a more driver track than we've seen before, where like some tracks are really fast for the faster cars, but in this track you really need to make the difference as a driver yourself.
As Darabos Daniel, holy, as Darabos Daniel just misses out on the pole time by 1/1000th of a second. Now, that is, I mean, come on, that is really, really close.
It's pretty much equal.
Yeah, it's almost an equal lap time by the two, but that is incredibly close. He just missed out by the skin of his teeth on that. But I do think just a tiny little bit more, and he'll be able to take pole surely. But there are a lot of people on lap times at the moment, so we can't be quite sure yet. As yeah, I'd say everyone in the top 3 would be able to, or top 4 or 5 maybe I'd say, somewhere around there would be able to challenge for a pole. But I must say, what a qualifying from Balinjolia, P7 in a Sauber. I mean, that is really impressive. He scored his first points at Baku, P8. He scored 4 points when Franco Gamba, this man, was received a 5-second post-race penalty after colliding with Wojtek Kulasek. Yeah, if he can finish in the points in a Sauber, certainly it will be a very, very impressive feat, and will definitely be looked upon by a bunch of other drivers, or teams, should I say.
Oh, with trouble with Mohammed Patel, of course. Yeah, why not? The Red Bull driver was been in a really good form there so far. It's now on pole again. On professional pole.
Mohammed, yeah, that is Mohammed Patel now takes pole as Ruslan Protic goes up at P7, but Mohammed Patel, with just about 20-30 seconds remaining in qualifying, takes pole by only a few hundredths of a second. This qualifying is incredibly close, but Graf and Daniel are in the pit lane, so they won't be able to challenge this.
He's 3 times faster in his second sector, or his first sector as well.
As Kulasek goes P8, the only people who can challenge is Klaus and Gamba, but I don't think they'll be able to put up a fight to Patel, as he's 3/10 up in the first sector time, so this might just be the pole for Patel again. As we're seeing a new talent emerge.
Again, 3/10. Patel is right now on a charts. He really was the underdog coming into the season so far, but now he really is a serious championship contender. We have pretty much a two-way championship fight between FG and Patel instead of Johansson first FG.
No, I'd say it's three-way. Johansson... No, sorry. Patel, FG, and Graf. Alfred Klaus could improve, but it's not enough because Mohamed Patel, a 2/10 improvement, and that will be pole. A 4th pole, that is, for Mohamed Patel here in Hungary. Franco Gamba, he's gonna cross the line, but it will be no improvement from the Italian. So it will be Mohamed Patel once again on pole position. What a qualifying.
Very impressive there.
But I must say, hats off to Balin Jolga, got knocked down to P11. But he's very, very good. Qualifying, it was nonetheless. Same goes for Franco Gamba. Actually managed to qualify ahead of Miran Evgi. So it was a very, very good qualifying from him and actually held pole for a while. But Jesper Johansson will be starting last, as they look to have gotten the car out for what was I going to say, the race, but we have not seen we have seen examples of that not being true. FG stalled on the line back in Bahrain, but let's not talk about the past. Let's focus on the present. So now that we are getting ready for the race here at the Hungarian, home turf for Darvos Daniel, the Mercedes driver, home turf for Balin Jolga as well, but it is Mohamed Patel on pole. Dennis Graf starts second, and we are away for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and I can't really see much, but it looks to be a very good start for everyone. Mohamed Patel leads though into turn 1, Dennis Graf second, but is that Darvos Daniel on his outside? Yes, it might be, as he tries to challenge, and Mohamed Patel's gone wide, and that's going to allow Dennis Graf to take the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and Mohamed Patel now under pressure from Alfred Klaus, as Klaus tries to go around the outside of home hero Darvos Daniel, but it's not going to work, as FG has made short work of Franco Gambas. They're side by side now, coming into turn 3. It's going to be FG on the outside, and Franco finally has the seed. But Dennis Graf takes the lead, but Mohamed Patel went too wide into turn 1, and just kind of, how would you say it, lost the momentum? No, he just kind of fell out of shape a bit, and thus he lost the lead to Graf. But Graf now has a 1.6 second lead, as here's Jesper Johansson. He's clawed his way up into 15th. Just in the span of a lap. So that is certainly impressive. You said that Hungarian is more of a driver track, and we can really see coming into play now, as Johansson is charging his way through, as, oh, there he goes a bit wide. That might allow the Toro Rosso of Chisetti to try to go around the outside, but no, it is not. That's gonna see Victor Albom, the Dane, close his way up to goes up into P16, but Chisetti's gonna challenge again, and Chisetti's hit the pit barrier. So that might be a crucial mistake, and big damage for the Toro Rosso as well. You can see she's slowing.
Oh, look at the suspension. It's completely gone.
Oh, yeah, that is major suspension damage to that Toro Rosso. You can see she's holding the wheel sideways just to drive straight. Yeah, that might definitely be a retirement.
She keeps going.
Yeah, she's somehow carrying on.
That's a bit of a questionable decision.
Yeah, the AI are known for not giving up despite the fact that their car is damaged. But here is our leader, Dennis Graf, the other Ferrari. He's been kind of stuck in FG's shadow for the first few races, but that is not the case anymore. FG's down in P5, so he is quite far off his teammate at the moment. So this is really Graf's time to shine. As lap 2 of 24 and 26, but he's now built up the gap 2 seconds, as here is Ruslan Protsiuk in the points for Haas. His teammate Victor Albom is down in P16, as here's Alex Arnold. Behind him is Balin Jolga, as Dennis Graf now sets the fastest lap. But Jolga, would it be another points finish for him at his home race? What a delight that would be for the home crowd.
Long race to go, but look at City. I don't think she retired there. She's actually 30 seconds behind the first car ahead.
Okay, that will be a major problem.
where here she is. And look at that car. I wonder why she's keep going.
Why is I don't know why she's not retiring. That is very strange.
For the comparison. There's oh.
As there is someone who's crashed, and that is oh no, and it's Balin Jolga. Balin Jolga is out of his home race.
Oh no.
Oh, what a pity. Oh no. And he was in the points as well. And that is Balin Jolga out of the Hungarian Grand Prix. But yeah, that is quite a pity. As oh sorry, I wasn't laughing at that. I was just reading.
That's just the comment that I said for you. 2 minutes 80 for Ticetti there. Well, I don't really see a point in going. We've seen it before in F2, where it was I don't remember who it was, but it was a teammate of it was Mandy, the race winner, was really holding up everyone.
And there is Jesper Johansson getting past Courtney Simpson for and Johansson's hit the wall now. What on earth?
So now, this is gonna be nasty. This is gonna be nasty. As the cars really question themselves right now, and that's Johansson who is pretty much stuck there as well. And
yeah, Johansson, look, there's major damage.
There's Ticetti there who's being lapped already in lap 4, and we know that the traffic in this series, as that is retirement number 2, pretty much, or retirement 3, we should say actually, as Ticetti is not really racing for anything either anymore.
Oh, I mean, come on. I have to say, out of what? Okay, this is
in the wise words of Murray Walker, there's a lunatic on the track right now.
Yeah, roadblock Ticetti on the track. What?
Oh no, is that Glock going slowly?
It is, and he looks to have slowed quite a lot. As oh my okay, this is gonna be a major problem.
It's gonna be a mess.
I have no idea why this is happening, but let's hope it won't interfere too much.
Look at the right front. I believe is she retiring? I don't know. Nope.
Oh, God damn it! I wish we could do something about this, like a forced retirement or something. But
it really isn't it for Ticetti. Why is she cruising right now? I mean, come on, go on. It's a racetrack. You can't park here. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is very strange, but let's hope that she won't interfere too much with the race.
So you can see the car of Graf doing it very nicely there. The remaining Force India, Franco Gamba, fell back a lot actually. And is there some damage?
No, I think that was just a lockup, and he went wide, but he's lost time to Blake Moore behind. The number 19 Williams sporting that green and blue crash helmet. As Patel is actually caught up to Graf now.
Oh, they're close.
And that is
it's caught up by the driving chicane, we should call it right now.
Okay, this is
ludicrous. Absolutely
it truly
ludicrous.
Is. I have no idea.
Oh no! Look at that.
Okay, no, this is horrible. Why is this happening?
That's a bum. That's some.
Okay, let's just ignore this. Yeah.
As struggling with traffic. So you can really see them walk away. You see now that the talented driver somehow managed to really avoid the roadblock that goes by the name of Giulia Ticetti right now in that blue Toro Rosso. But yeah, I wonder why she tries to keep going. It's not like she's Villeneuve or something in Zandvoort all those years ago. She's in Hungary, Giulia Ticetti right now, being an absolute asshole on the track.
Yeah. I think might this be some of Bernie Eccleston's new ideas to add better racing to Formula 1? But no idea. But let's just not focus on that. As Mohammed Patel, the gap has increased to Groff. It's now back up to 2 seconds. He has, I think, maybe made a mistake somewhere.
Oh.
As okay, this is so stupid. It's hard to keep your professionalism when something dumb like this is going on.
It really is tough.
As Dennis Groff has set the fastest lap.
Yep.
But I must say the retirement for Jesper Johansson, really, really unfortunate. He's just had horrible luck with this, to be honest. And I know
oh, yep, there is more getting past Kulasek. This is getting dangerous.
Yeah, this is horrible.
You better get yourself some good spotters in the cockpit right now, or you will strike some trouble in the fast corners, especially in turn 4, completely blind.
You know what? At least we're seeing overtaking, right? Maybe not in the way we wanted to, but hey, there's some overtaking going on. This game is old. It's very old. It's from 2014. The AI aren't very good, especially considering that this is a modded track.
Yep.
There isn't terminal damage in this game. You can drive. You can still drive with the damage. And I don't think the AI have instructions to retire if they have too much damage. Unfortunately.
Well, at least Solga and Johansson were wise enough to retire and not be a complete dick to the road, I should say. There's Graf sets fast lap in the meantime. So the Toro Rosso nearly on Adrian Suttle pace or something, I don't know, but whatever it is, it's not really going anywhere right now.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, I must say. Alfred Klaus lost P4 to FG. Not the first time he's lost a position to FG by traffic, but we'll ignore that for now.
Yep.
But I'd say if this situation gets too ridiculous, there might be a rollback of the results. But for now, there isn't anything lead changing or stuff like that.
Just it is what it is, and oh. That's Simpson. A train forming up there. No, okay, forget about the Trulli train. We now have the Cicetti train.
I'll just counter as a DSQ or something.
You know what's ironic part about this train? They're both Italian.
It's true. It's very true, but
truly a shame.
Yeah. I see what you did there. But look at the gap between Graf and Patel. 6 seconds now. So Graf is really coming. Look, he said fastest lap after fastest lap. He's really coming into his own now.
Graf is doing a what Patel did last week in Great Britain. He does it right now in the Hungarian. And when I tell you that the Ferrari chassis suits this track right now, oh, that's a really nasty place to hit Cicetti there. But yeah, as I said, the Ferrari chassis is really made for this track, it seems there, and it shows by the lap times. As Patel can't really manage to hold the pace to Graf.
Yeah, Patel. Yeah, he just seems to be losing time. No idea why, but I think Graf is just on another level today. As here is Franco Gamba. He's lost a lot of he's lost a few positions. As okay, maybe not. So he's up into P6 now. Oh, this is such a joke. Completely. But we'll just count these as normal overtakes.
They couldn't handle the traffic before, that's just what they say.
Yeah, God, I hope, yeah, but it definitely won't be like this for the future seasons. The 2018 and 2019 cars, these cars were obviously developed with, I mean, they are quality cars, they're fun to drive, but they don't have very advanced AI. so they can be a bit unstable. So we are using the Formula Hybrid model developed by Racing Studio to run these. So these are, yeah, they're very old cars. I mean, these were made about, what, 4 years ago now.
A long time ago.
Yeah, they're very old, and the AI isn't that advanced. So it is. It. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. So they're not very advanced, but as you know, technology advances. New improvements upon year after year. If you compare the this 2017 car to, for example, the latest one, which is a 2021 car, there are very, very big improvements in terms of AI technology and overall quality. So the racing will get better as the seasons go forth. That is a promise from
with that
my
whole
side.
strain here.
Oh,
Well.
you know,
It's really tough to ignore it when it's really happening. If it's the reason why there are just battles going on, because there's a traffic sign literally on the road that is blue. It's really hard to ignore it.
This is a very, yeah, it's a race filled with a lot of overtaking, but not in the way we wanted. It's always something, but not in the way we wanted. As okay, no, I'm just gonna ignore it. But Victor Album's gone past Alex Arnold, and Lewis McIntyre goes past Andrew Glock.
Not the first time we see McLaren pass someone called Glock.
Blake Moore asks, why is she not gone? To answer that question, I can't. But so she has suspension damage due to contact with the wall, but the Assetto Corsa AI don't have it programmed to retire if they have enough damage. So they could have as much damage as they'd like, and they could still be driving, I believe. Unless they get stuck somehow. As Dabos Daniel's actually gone past Mohammed Patel, and lo and behold, Giulia Cisetti has not had any influence in that.
That's really odd.
So Darabos Daniel is now up into P2. So the home fans will be happy with that.
The AI is dumb, I hear. Blake Moore say, and I completely agree with that. I can tell from my own racing experience with Assetto Corsa, that is completely true.
Yeah, Assetto Corsa is a very good game in terms of modding capabilities. I mean, you can basically run any discipline you'd like on it. Whether that be Formula 1 or oval racing or just any Grand Prix racing or rally cross, just basically anything you can imagine. Since the modding community is so large, there's basically any car you'd want to just available at the click of a button. As here is Franco Gamba trying to get past Alfred Klaus. As here's a very good battle. Gamba on the inside and Klaus on the outside, but Klaus looks like gotten a bit of an overspeed on him, and Klaus gets fifth. But Gamba has not got enough, and both have gone wide. And actually, wow, Gamba almost lost it there. You could see his car was basically sideways at one point, and he's held it. But at the cost, he's not been able to get the move done. But yeah, that is certainly a very, very impressive game. Or sorry, impressive. Oh god, impressive recovery from Franco. He's been doing very good this race. As here's Gamba's teammate Alex Arnold chasing down the rookie. Can we call him rookie? Yeah, the rookie in the Haas, Victor Album. Album who replaced Blake Moore, who went to Williams to replace Nino Tempestini. So we've had quite an active driver change. We've had quite a lot of driver changes in the ACOC these past few races.
Blake Moore really takes advantage of the blue flags there.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Blake Moore really scores points again in the
Dude,
you really do well.
When when I wanted to host an offline championship, I did not want it like this. There's nothing we can do about this.
Oh, there's contact. And that's damage to Arnold there, actually. Who literally drove in the back there of the jetty there, as if she was not there. I wonder what was going on there.
For Christ's sake.
Maybe pressing a bit of the buttons around, who knows? Whatever it was a very silly mistake, I should say.
This is... I mean... Would you call this a disaster? No.
Would we call this a good thing? No.
No, definitely not. This is not good. But I really can't take the offline championship seriously when things like these are happening. Hopefully this ridiculousness will stop, as Daniel has actually set the fastest lap now, so he is catching to Dennis Groff, as Franco Gamba is also catching up to Alfred Klaus. And I echo Blake's words, you can't park there, ma'am.
Oh.
And yeah.
Well, there it is.
You can't park there, as not an issue to Klaus and Gamba, so they will continue. But this is let's just ignore this.
I mean, normal people sometimes normal people are affected by a cock block once in a while, and these people are affected by a roadblock right now. Really, this is just questionable for the races right now going on. They really need to question what the hell Chetty is doing and might want to take action against in this case.
Yeah, and here is actually a bit of an interesting battle. Rahul Patel versus Blake Moore.
Wow.
Rahul's gonna go on the outside, and he might have just done the move there.
Yeah, he actually did. Very brave there to go around the outside of turn 3 it was, I think. Patel actually sets a fast lap right now. So that's track evolution in there for you. That's its 4 ends. And now the gap towards Graf has shrunk as well, as there is the car of Lewis McIntyre, who just passed actually Paretsky, my bad, who has Glock behind, who passed Glock a few moments ago. Now the traffic is really getting in the head of Dennis Graf.
Yeah, and this Paretsky, a very, very well-respected driver, I must say, but he's not very, the McLaren is not a competitive car, to say the least, but he is the only, he has scored points in McLaren. He holds 1 point in the McLaren Honda, but now there will be blue flags. Blue flags will be waved for Dennis Groff, who's gonna lap him, as here is Mohammed Patel. He's actually close the gap to Daniel, so Daniel is... Wait, what?
Yeah,
this is McIntyre. Yeah.
Inside goes Daniel.
Yeah, sure. He's gonna make short work of the McLaren, I presume, and he has. So he's ahead. But now Patel is gonna have to get ahead of McIntyre, who's losing without losing any time, or as little time as possible. Optimally.
So, you can't do that here, so you shouldn't do that here. That's really, you're just asking for problems, as he stays wise.
Yeah, and now there isn't really a chance to overtake.
And there is Chetty again. So who is that in the background? That's Daniel chasing Graf again. Trevor playing a big role again.
Yeah, but Daniel's now caught up to Graf, so Graf's pace might be slowing. Might have been him pushing the first few laps. He did set fastest lap after fastest lap, so his tires might be in not the most pristine conditions. But this is really good for Daniel, because he's gonna be hunting for the win here at his home race. And I mean, what a story that will be! First win at his home race in front of his home crowd. That will certainly be a story to write home about. But for now, it is Dennis Graf who holds the lead. But Darabos is catching quickly as they're now coming up to traffic. That is Andrew Glock ahead in the Sauber. There will probably Graf is going to want to clear Glock as soon as possible, just to avoid losing time to Daniel behind.
I wonder if Glock can hurt another Ferrari to see history repeat itself there.
Yeah, Glock will not want to be holding up a bunch of people again. He did that in Australia. You see what happened to Alfred Klaus. Yeah, they are now closing in as
But they start the brakes there.
Yeah, but look how close this is. This is very, very tense. On board with Darabos, you can really see how it's chasing down Graf here. They're both on, I'd say, almost equal pace. As yeah, you can see Graf is now within overtaking range of Andrew Glock, I'd say. As they now head down the main straight to start lap 18 of 26. Only 8 laps remain in this Hungarian Grand Prix, and Graf is going to go for the move on Andrew Glock, and Glock sees the position. So that is good for Graf. He's cleared Andrew as quick as possible. But
it's gone round.
And oh no, and that is Dennis Graf re-entering. He spun, but he's held it. Slowing down Darabos Daniel in the process. Might there be a say on the stewards by that? I don't think so.
Talk about safe,
not really much Dennis could have done there. But the gaps remain the same, actually. No, they haven't. But will there be reprimands for Andrew Glock, possibly?
As this means Graf has spot Glock again. So really, I wonder what happened there. It seemed that like they might have just made contact or something. I don't know. We couldn't really see it. But yeah, this means that Graf is behind Glock again.
In quote of Andrew Glock himself, Timo Glock is known for going slowly, but Andrew Glock is sure known for going quickly. I doubt that.
So far, he's not really going quickly. Taking out the Ferrari quickly.
Not really. Well, maybe concerning the fact that he is in a Sauber, but well, his teammate is still outperforming him in terms of points, as Mohamed Patel has now set the fastest lap. As Dennis Graf, oh, what a headache this must be for him. He's absolutely losing time. Look, he's lost 3 tenths just to Sector 3 now. As yeah, he's much faster than Daniel in Sector 1. So
Graf coming up as well. That is Mohamed Patel that is running in as well, 4 tenths within 1 sector. To give that match time, and he might chance for the win as well if the leaders can't pass Carl Glock.
And might that be, who's that? Is that Paratsky? Yeah, it is. They're ahead. But yeah, this must be horrible for Graf. Look how much he's losing. 2 tenths behind, as I think Darabos made a bit of a mistake. But I think Darabos can recognize himself a bit here. Stuck behind traffic.
What is that? That's a big incident.
Oh, and that is Rail Patel and Courtney Sim. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my.
And this is a big accident that's happened on the main straight. And multiple cars, look at that, there are multiple cars involved. Courtney Simpson and Alex Arnold, and I do think Victor Albom is involved. No, Ruslan Protyk are all involved. But that is a scary, scary accident. And that sees 3 retirements.
That's what they call in America the big one. As happened here on the main straight today in Hungary. What on earth happened there? It's Rail Patel that was involved as well. Arnold is still stuck there. I wonder if that was Seti really doing something else. There she is. Oh my. Really, get that idiot off the road right now. This is just ludicrous. Arnold is
This
still
so
stuck there.
stupid.
And he can't really do anything right now.
I think maybe a race ban is in order. But no. We cannot say anything for now. As that says 15 car. No, 15. Am I dumb?
15 cars are running.
5 cars retired. But Dennis Graf looks to have cleared Andrew Glock, but he is now having to deal with Ennis Parachki, the Macedonian in the McLaren, as Mavan Patel has to get past Andrew Glock now. But you can really see Darboss is just all over the back. As there is Dennis Graf, he's gonna try the move and he forces his way through.
As there finally set it off, this might be just for the better. As there Glock has gone around. What is going on here? Oh.
What on earth? And okay, and
you can't park that, huh?
that is, yeah, no comment. And Cesetti's roadblock adventures finally come to an end.
Oh, thank God.
Christ.
That was nearly the whole race there. Of Steady being an ass.
That is, certainly something must be done for that. That is not acceptable. But Cesetti nonetheless will be qualified as a disqualification.
She must have gone off in a big way there. That's a really unusual way there, but yeah, she's not getting anywhere either. So
that is very strange, to say the least.
That is pretty much 13 cars still running.
But should there be a replacement for Cesetti, who would replace her? I guess the test driver. Yeah,
I assume so. I'm not
who else?
I don't really know. I can't read in the head of Franz Tost to make that decision, as there is more backmarket trouble for the German Dennis Graf, who is really in a war of its own right now with Darabus Daniel.
Well, the Red Bull Academy have 2 drivers in Formula 2 at the moment. They have Alex Broster and they have Adam Hidayat. So this is not a 100% confirmation, by the way. I'm not saying that, but it's a what if scenario. We don't know yet. But yeah, Adam Hidayat could be in place for Toro Rosso for maybe a race or 2. No, probably just a race. But other than that, yeah.
I wonder if the Williams of where is that? Is that Suto in there? I don't know. Sure. I think it's Suto that I had. I wonder if he's gonna play the customer team role right now and hold up Dennis Graf there, because he is in a Ferrari engine, fighting who is behind a Mercedes-powered Williams right now.
Toto Wolff might be calling him on the radio and maybe offering something. I have no idea, but let's see this as yeah, Dennis Graf now has to clear 2 cars. That is
Double trouble.
And that is.
I was about to say, what about that?
Oh, and that is. Oh, and look at that. They're almost 3 wide actually. But Graf has gotten ahead of Suta. Now he's side by side with him on the outside, but that's going to turn into the inside now. As these couple of corners produce very good overtaking, but Graf has made a mistake, and Double Stand is going to line up alongside him. This is for the lead of the race.
They touch,
and they're both out wide, and it's a bit of wheel banging between the 2, but Graf has stayed ahead for now. With 3 laps to go, Mike Darabos will be getting a bit desperate here.
I don't think that was necessarily desperate from Darabos there on the Darabos side, so it was more like a bit of a shamble move by Graf, I would say. So he really didn't leave him space. He ran him onto the grass on entry of turn 4, as well as in the back there. That's Mohamed Patel already. This might be a 3-way fight to the victory.
Yeah, it definitely might be. Yeah, Mohamed Patel might get involved in this as well. But yeah, Darabos has, Darabos lost a lot of time. Actually,
I wonder how the cars are running.
But He looks to be gaining ahead now as Graf is going to try to get ahead of Suto in the Williams. He can't try the move just yet. But,
is that Daniel?
Oh, there he goes wide. And Daniel is going to see the opportunity. On the outside he goes. This is for the lead. Can he do it?
Gets pushed off.
But, yeah, he does not look to have enough traction as Graf holds it. And Suto actually got ahead of Victor Album, so the two lap cars were fighting a bit as well. So Graf now has to clear Album instead. And I think does Graf have damage?
I think he does from the contact.
Or, a tiny bit it might have been.
So Patel's gonna...
And that is Mohammed Patel! And he made contact with Darabos. I think that was a bit of a rash move from Patel there.
So Paratsky has gone off.
Oh, and that is Ennis Paratsky, who's off, and he goes to the last place of the runners. Lewis McIntyre is goes up in the P12. But now, you can just see how much Victor Albom is holding up Dennis Graf. God, this is, as one Japanese driver would have said, traffic paradise. But you can see just how much Daniel is closing into Dennis. Really, it's... you can just see there, but I think Dennis... Yeah, look, he's going to get ahead of Victor Albom now.
A bit of wheel bang with the back marker.
Into turn 1, and yeah, he's...
running over the road there. What's there? What was that?
And I think Victor might have... I think Albom might have locked up.
He was on the grass, I think, there. As that was Graf really frustrated. Must have pushed him on the grass a lot, caused him to lock up for a moment there. Really lucky that he's still running.
Yeah, that was a very, very close call for Graf. That could have been make or break for him. I mean, had it been, I don't know, had he not held that, I think he would have spun out and lost. So, good car control from Dennis Graf. But look how much time. You can really see on the timing sheets, look how much time Darabos Daniel is losing behind Victor Albom. 2.6. And that's
a really desperate move there, and Albom goes off, nearly re-enters unsafe. Oh, he does re-enter unsafe. Makes contact, and look at that, Miran FC coming into the party.
Oh, this is... Victor Albom maybe takes the role of Giulio Cisetti. Maybe not as slow, but yeah, we have a successor, ladies and gentlemen. But we're now on the final lap actually, and I think this is gonna this has cost Darabos Daniel a lot behind Victor Albom, so he might have been the deciding factor to this race as Kulasek gets past Protsiuk.
As Patel and FG fighting. That's the wrong side of the track there. Yeah, FG already crossed there.
And FG's gone off into the grass. That's gonna see Mohammed Patel secure the pole. But Victor Albom, he's just driving on his own accord, is he? He doesn't care if they're fighting for the win or not. But Darabos Daniel sadly couldn't challenge him due to traffic. So he lost a lot of time. And it was really unfortunate for him. But this man, Dennis Graf, or no, this is Rotterdam Protsiuk.
Very different.
Yeah, very different. But let's look at Dennis Graf now, as he has done everything he's needed to today. Capitalized on Patel going wide, took the opportunity excellently. He's gonna round the final corner. FG's won a lot, but he's never won. But that changes now. Dennis Graf is a race winner in the ACOC history, and he wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Darabos Daniel, very good fight he put up to P2. But a very good fight he put up for the win, but it just wasn't his day today. He finishes P2 ahead of his home crowd. Mohammed Patel just takes third place, and Miran FG comes home in fourth. What an interesting race. I mean, there's no other way to sum it up. I say traffic played a massive part to that. Alfred Klaus will come home in P5. Franco Gamba will come home in P6. But the battle in the midfield still rages on, but it doesn't look like there will be an overtake here. as I think that might be a record amount of retirements, actually.
Maybe it comes close to Spain for sure. But I still wonder what Tsetti has to say about her being a complete road block. That might be something to the stewards. A suitor that goes off the track as he's being passed by Dennis Graaf, even though he's not even racing anymore. I don't know why he enters the pit, and that's Frederick Suto.
Maybe celebratory donuts. But it looks like Frederick Suto, and yeah, okay. And Frederick Suto has binned it in the last corner, and he's out on the no, okay, I'll just count him as he'll still score points. But that is the end to what has been a very interesting Hungarian Grand Prix. Dennis Graaf wins for the first time in ACOC history. That was Daniel P2 in front of his home crowd. He would definitely have wanted a win today, but P2 is what he had to settle with. But I think that will be it for today's. I think that will be it for today. Thank you for watching. This race certainly has been very exciting to commentate through it. Very, very interesting race. Congratulations to Dennis Graaf on the win. But from me and Rowan, it will be goodbye, and see you all when the ACOC returns next week for the